All right, everyone. We are here. Welcome to the Mouse House. I am Linehouse, joined by my best friend Snaganez. How you doing?
What's up? Doing good. More hots. What week are we in?
Hoots. We are in week yes.
Yes, exactly.
This is a Division E matchup between the Icecrown Citadel Knights, hereafter known as Knights only, and the Illidancing Queens, and the Queens only. That's easier to say. Anyway,
Yep.
Division E matchup between these two teams. We did do the map bans and stuff, but actually, I should have the standings. Let's take a quick look at that. The Queens are in 4th place right now with 11 points, and the Knights are in 9th with 5, and the Knights are just barely out of the playoff race, I think, unless they have a tiebreaker over Bull Moose Party, because this does not take that into account at all right now. So
Are they already doing playoff stuff? Like, I guess 4 weeks and they're out of playoffs.
Or 6. How many weeks is the season? 10.
I would think so.
I think it's like, I'm guessing it's 10. I haven't paid attention, honestly. We're just casters, we don't play.
Yeah, we don't need to know much.
Yeah, whatever. But that being said, I know at least more than half. Well, not more, no, but I think more than half the season's over. So these ending games are trying to fight for playoff positioning. So this is a kind of a big game for both teams, frankly, because the Queens are looking to improve their seeding because they're only 3 points out of first, and the Knights are trying to get into the playoffs right now. So I'm expecting this to be.
They gotta play hard.
Yeah, we got to play hard to go to the playoffs or something. I don't know. Anyway, map bans. Woo! The Knights won the coin toss. They elected for first pick. The Queens banned Braxis Holdout and Dragonshire, while the Knights banned out Towers of Doom and Infernal Shrines. And I just realized I did all of that opposite wrong on my Soothsayer.
So you have to do the swap anyways?
No. I guess I can swap that. Oh, perfect. That works. Okay. Because the queens are on the right. Okay, again, sure. I'm just my brain was like, wait a minute. Okay, anyway, those are the map bans. We are going to Tomb of the Spider Queen, my favorite map, because we get to say Weeb Weavers. No other reason.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
I'll let the teams know we're ready to go, unless you have any final thoughts, Snag.
No, I didn't really have the time to kind of do any scouting, so I'm not really sure their priority picks and bans, but we'll wing it. See how it goes. Yeah.
Winging it is what we do best. For those of you that like to are interested, that is my cat in my lap. So I have him on camera for certain scenes for funsies. Unless he decides to vacate, then I turn that camera off because it becomes wildly inappropriate very fast. Anyway, Zen, thank you for the hydrate. I have my Radler right here, and I'll be taking a drink of that for you. If you wanted me to drink some water, I do have that nearby as well.
I have your Radler.
Ah, yes. My Stiegel
Is that
Radler.
What is that?
It's this one's a grapefruit. I guess beer is the correct term. Malt.
But isn't that like the one where it's like a mix? Or
Yeah.
is that the brand?
No, Stiegel is the brand, and Radler is the mix.
Yeah, so it's like the mix of a soda, usually like a lemon soda and stuff.
Well, this one, yeah, but this one's a grapefruit version. Malt beverage with natural flavor and carbonation. There you go.
The important stuff. All right, so Tomb of the Spider Queen banning out. You got to ban out the Rhaegar. Actually, I guess there must be a Rhaegar main out of who's on the right? Illidancing Queens.
Yes, the queens are on the right, and the knights
are
on the left.
Yeah, so must be a Rhaegar priority pick coming out of the Queens, getting the ETC banned out. He's actually got some nerf recently with 5% to his trait. Kind of a big deal. I mean, he's still pretty good, but it's sizable. I think that definitely brings it down to down a peg. But immediate pick up the May. That's interesting.
It is.
I don't see a lot of May in like the I don't know, I feel like she's can either be really annoying because she just never dies, or she just doesn't do anything because she never dies and her abilities are kind of meh. But nice to see the priority, the early pickup on that.
I do think late game she gets pretty strong with certain builds for May. Like she becomes kind of like a
become a lot more
version of Arthas that just sticks to somebody in the backline and can slow them for days.
Yeah, she does become a lot more bruisery in the back when she gets like 13, 16.
Mm-hmm.
But immediately picking up the heavy wave clear assassin and like just Azmodan, like looking for late game Tassadar to help prep some waves for the Azmodan. So right now that's right off the bat saying that the Knights are not looking to fight early because they have very bad early team kill pressure. They're looking to hopefully just whittle down teams as much as possible. Going against a Diablo, that doesn't work too well, so we'll have to see how that plays out if they transition at all in the off lane.
Azmodan, though, this is basically double mage.
Yeah, it's essentially double. It is double mage. It can be laser build. It can be push build Asmo. Honestly, still you can still get globes. Globes can still do amount of damage when you get the stack up. Like it's now a base stacking, so it's not too bad. Mm-hmm. And but then you can go the laser and push builds with the weavers.
Weavers.
If there's not a big amount of clear picked up by queens, but they're picking up the Kalthas. Maiev actually has pretty good clear as well. And
and the Kalthas, the best hero in the game.
Yep.
I did like the comment. The real Tabasco. Yo, dog, I hear you like wave. That tickled my bone. My funny bone. Hey!
The Morales.
That's a Morales. And Azul.
So they like more wave clear.
They have so
want to
much
make
wave clear.
That 3 people, these waves are never going to see their towers, essentially. So the thing here is that, let's say, Illidancing Queens is already with the 4, not even showing their 5th with their off lane of a lot more kill pressure, right? And if they don't get the kills, they're never going to actually be able to push because there's going to be so much wave clear from the Knights. I think Zul's probably the most susceptible here. Zul and Tassadar are probably the most susceptible. Illidancing Queen's looking like they're going to go hard. I like the Leoric pick. Leoric into Morales is always a great pick. So basically, it's almost a counter to Morales because since Leoric doesn't care about any frontline, he just ghost walks up to Morales, entombs Morales, and she's kind of stuck there. Now you have Entomb with Silence with Stukov, so it should be a pretty scary comp coming out of Queens.
Alrighty, well those are the drafts. Which one do you like better, Snag, going into game number 1?
I would have to say the Queens. I'm always a lot more a fan of just killing them, which the Queens should be able to do a lot easier. And if they're dead, they can't clear waves. So the only downside for the Queens is that if the Knights do get ahead on wave clear, it could be difficult for the Queens to kind of get into a position where they can get kills. Like if the the Knights are just always in a different lane, away from the threat, clearing waves, rotating away, and then just never take those team fights, then they could eventually just push into Queens. But I would give this to the Queens.
All right, here we go into game number 1. Here we have on the left-hand side the Icecrown Citadel Knights, the Lich Queen herself on the Zul, Slippin' Horse, is that right? They're moving too much. Is on the Asmo. Squared on the Morales, Shinboku on the May, and Ember Glow on the Tassadar.
And the red team, we got Illidancing Queens. We got Jake Bot on the Diablo, Sestrin on the Maiev, Dax on the Kalthas, Yotaru on the Leoric, and Born to Shine on that Stukov.
The Stooky Bookie. You refuse to say it that way, which is the correct way to say it, by the way. Oh
Morales
yeah,
with the
look at
Morales
that.
spray.
That was a good spray. And
Opening
Astute
up
got
all the
spray.
spray.
Look at all this sprayergy that these teams
It's
have.
pretty toxic. I'm gonna report all these people. Honestly.
Yeah, they should all be. Oh, who's got the pleb spray? That's not
Did somebody
acceptable.
do that? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see what it was.
Big
though.
pull
Ooh.
already.
Nice pull. I'm gonna zoom in real quick with a hot take on the action. Also, because I totally hit the button by accident and I'm just playing it off. All right, so who's going to bot? Of course it's Zul. Of course it's Zul. I mean, it has to be. Asmo has to stack. There's just so much
Right.
wave clear on that side of the Knights.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to actually more focus on the Azanan stacking. They were Azanan was completely waiting to use his globe until some of that wave clear started up with the Tassadar. But Maev doing some good pulls with Diablo. Really, Diablo's actually just waiting for Maev to pull them into his arms, so that way he can throw him over his head. What's that like that skin?
Which skin?
The Diablo skin. It's like the wrestling one.
Oh yeah, I forget what it's called, but yeah, it's the wrestling one. Asmo's at 35 already. Is that good?
Yeah, I think it's not bad. Like, because you definitely want. I mean, you can think about. You should be able to get about 6 to 7 every. Well, actually, you should be able to get 14 every 30 seconds because that's how every time a wave hits is every 30 seconds, and it's been
Well, you'll
4
still
waves. Right. Yeah, plus it's extra more. So I mean, it's probably a little bit lower than it should be, but it's not a big deal. Like, he has plenty of time. There's gonna be. He should be able to get to like 100 before the first objective. Yeah, the big thing with when you have an Asmodan on Tomb of the Spider Queens, like, yeah, great, you have a lot of wave clear, but Asmodan is a late game here. He wants all the stacks, he wants late game talents, and you're not really expected to have enough pressure to get your first turn in. And so you kind of just have to live with that. So hopefully the Knights don't go too hard on trying to delay turn-ins. Because if they give up
pull
deaths...
on the Tassadar. But Morales Beam is Morales Beam. And everyone is going to walk out of here? Yeah, they're going to walk out of there.
The Asmodan just walked up top
It's
to get
a
his
very
stacks.
casual walk out of there, by the way. Yeah, it's like everyone's just kind of like, whatever. Ooh, Asmo
might have
wanted
stayed
that
too long.
Globy. And now, they get to walk out of there casually.
Medic, by the way. It's going to be a little bit hard. Unless they start tethering the medic, it's going to be a little harder to kill people.
Mm-hmm. Hold on one second.
Cat ran away.
No, I had a cough. So I muted us.
All of us. Mute me too. I had to cough as well.
I have one button to mute the stream. It is both of us or none of us. Alrighty. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, absolutely nothing's going on. So let's go back into the mid and top.
Zul's actually really low on mana. He's actually going to have to Hearth soon, I think.
That being said,
Everybody
actually,
getting the
though,
wave clear in.
yeah, I was
Or
gonna say,
turn-ins,
Asmo's
rather.
at 104 now. That stacking is
Yep.
getting good.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he'll
that
start
good
getting to the point
wall
where he can clear the wave
on the
by himself.
Diablo. Not able to walk away though. Like everyone's
She
just
has a
walking
trade.
away. That was an
Trade?
interesting
Oh,
interaction.
Okay. Yeah, medic, by
Morales
the way,
Beam, yeah, it stayed on during the trait. I love it. That trait's not broken at all, Blizzard.
Well, it's just an unstoppable. It's not.
I know,
a-
I know, but
It does seem like it should be a non-targetable, but like or non-affecting, but it's just only unstoppable. It just looks like you're in an ice block, even though it's not a real ice block.
so can you heal Kerrigan when she's in her little bubble thing?
I haven't actually tested it.
I'm curious.
I don't think Kerrigan's targetable. No, she has to be because you have to attack it.
Yeah,
But-
you have to attack
okay,
it, but I'm wondering.
Uh-oh.
But she's like completely hidden too.
That's true.
Dax is low on the HPs. I am actually so far really digging this all wave clear all the time comp.
Yeah, they're just ignoring. The Setstrin is honestly trying the hardest to set up some kills, but the medic is making it really hard to actually get kills, and doing good. I think this nice. If it's not working, change it up a little bit. Try to get the gank on the bottom lane on the offlaner, because especially if you make it where they can't get their turn in of the offlaner, it severely hinders their ability to get that first
Well,
Weaver.
Speaking of
But now
the
it's gonna go
first
to red.
Weeb Weavers are going to go to the red team, also known as the orange team, because I play and stream in colorblind mode.
So Kerrigan's is an ice block, but you can attack Kerrigan while they're in Chrysalis. So it's
Right,
not a
I'm
full
wondering,
ice
can you
block.
heal Kerrigan though? Like, can the Morales beam still be healing Kerrigan? That's my curiosity. Because, yeah, I kind of want to test that now. Anyway, Weeb Weavers pushing in. The Illidancing Queens are looking to move in on the front, in this mid lane, I should say. And that was a nice little pull on the Asmo. Probably gave him a very smart little mild heart attack, but nothing really came of it. It's more of a how you doing.
Yep, I think they'll be able to get all 3 sets of walls pretty easily. The wave clear still takes a little bit longer to come in, but they're not. I don't think they'll be able to get a fort.
So chat is saying Colonel Pants, who, if it's the same Colonel Pants I think it is a god amongst all individuals. They're saying that Carries is considered an ice block. Much
Right,
like
I
Jaina's
know.
ice
That's
block
what I was
and everything.
reading earlier.
Right, and
But she's
Maze
still targetable.
is a channeled, unstoppable, plus root, plus heal. Maze is just weird. Let's just be honest. 182 stacks on Asmodan. We're not even 7 minutes into the game. That's actually, I think, not bad.
Yeah, it's definitely really good. Like, what's the damage in this game? I feel like the damage might be pretty low too. Like, I mean, Maiev is way up there, just because she's constantly looking for those fights, not being able to work out. Slipping horse.
Yeah.
Don't nowhere near medic. Okay, Jakebot wasn't able to get the charge.
Wow, no one has still died in this game, by the way. Tens
It's
will hit first for the
they're
Queens.
ignoring everybody.
Yeah,
they're ignoring.
we do have Pyroblast. Flailing
Uh-oh.
Swipe, Warden's
They're looking.
Cage, Intune.
Oh,
Oh, we have Medevac. Oh,
There it is, right on the
it is. Not gonna be in time, I don't think. Oh, is it? No.
He wasn't able to click it. I don't think the Taster was able to click the medevac.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So nice,
there-
good timing from Illidancing Queens to pick that up right when their Web Reavers came in, so they're not going to be able to get anything out of this.
Mm-hmm. Was the science? There was a science dropped in there too. That shouldn't. That doesn't stop
There
you from getting
was-
the medevac. I don't think, right?
It shouldn't. But there also was a cage, knock back everybody else into, like, so it's a really good setup from the Queens. Like, they have a nice combo here. The classic Maiev, Stukov, puddle into the cage. You have Diablo. You got, I mean, like, the full wombo combo.
All the
with anybody
circles.
can set up anybody. Yeah, all the big circles. So that's it. But again, Knights only really care about getting to late game and pushing. So as long as they can avoid those big fights, I don't think they're really going to care.
I mean, they still got towers, top and mid.
Tomb is up. Another medic,
Oh, another
medic one.
two. There's a
The same
science
two
in
people.
there. Now that time they don't get out of there. That is a
Nope.
2 for nothing special in favor of the Queens, and that is like what you just said. That is not what the Knights want to have happen with this comp.
Yeah, I mean, the Leo is so easy for Leo. I mean, that time he didn't have to do anything special because Medic and Tassar kind of just walked into him. But being able to pick both of them on both team fights is like exactly what you want, especially for the early.
Ooh.
They're going to be able to get another team fight in here.
Yeah, there's gonna be another death by Zool. I don't think they get out of here. Wait,
Oh.
did they just pop APOC? Wait, what just happened?
I don't know. He just kind of walked away.
Why
They're
did they
gonna
let
wanna-
him walk away? Was there like a? That was really.
There was
weird.
only a route on one person. Maybe they were body blocking each other.
Maybe. That was really weird. I'd like to know what happened there.
Yeah.
Because that was awkward. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Weeb Weavers on the side of the red team, they also should hit 13 fairly quickly into this, so they're gonna have a pretty strong advantage into this push.
Yeah, I think they should be able to get a couple forts here, honestly. Like, Leo's been beating up Zool on the bot lane, and Leo can obviously always rotate up. Nice tether.
Oh, another
So
pull!
they're gonna look some fights.
Wow. Yeah, bot I think is gonna go bye-bye. The question is, do the Queens focus? They're focusing mid right now, but are they gonna go top? Oh.
Wait, did that not pull Tassadar? That was weird.
That was really weird. Huh.
So, like, the Tassadar was tethered, and then Diablo flipped the Tassadar outside the tether. Usually that pulls the tether back as well, which always makes, like, an interesting interaction. They actually defended. Only lost bottom fort. There's another Entomb.
Another really good entomb.
But-
However, they were in the range of the fort, so they have to yeet out of there. And instead, Leoric and Maiev die, which I don't, and I think the Stugov's gonna die.
Yeah, unfortunately, at that time they did it under towers, and they were all taking without. They were all taking tower shots, and then May. There's too many M words. May got a good avalanche to separate out the Stukov to make sure you couldn't get the silence.
Yep.
So big win for the Knights there.
Alright, well they immediately rotate to get the boss, and they should get this, I think, fairly easily. I'm not sure. Actually, though, they do show Zul bottom.
Yeah, they don't take it that fast with these two free heroes.
But I guess
they're not gonna fight
the
into
Queens are going bot to kill the Zul instead.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're going to see another Entomb in a second. Never mind,
Probably
the
not.
Kael'thas
There's nobody
didn't come
with
with them. Yeah, I thought they were going to come with them.
But if they're able to get turn in, I think they might feed for a turn in.
Whoop.
This Tassadar is not having a fun game.
Well, I mean, they got pulled again, right?
Yeah. Maybe you go to their Knights. Like, this might be a big brain play, but you go to their Knights as their defending boss. Okay, they're just gonna get a turn in.
Turn in. Get a free turn in.
I mean, yeah, get a free fort on top with boss. They don't have, like, Queens does not have good boss clear. It's just Maiev, really. I mean, Kael'thas is kind of okay. But they're gonna start pushing ahead with all this wave clear now. It's gonna start getting hard for Queens to get control of the lanes.
More Weeb Weavers, though, coming on their way, and I am almost out of Rattler.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Ooh,
May.
Nice avalanche.
Yeah, saving, I think, the team from additional hurt and pain.
Yep. I like how the Azran just always wants the globes. Like, just runs away in there to get those globes.
You know what? He knows that globies.
Do they try to push top to get keep damage, or do they go bot? Okay, looks like they're gonna try to get all forts.
They're trying to flank the Leo.
They see two people separated.
Yeah, that was actually a really good Entomb. Keep the team off a little bit.
Yeah, you almost trapped him. Yeah.
Well, all forts. Oops, all forts taken.
Oops, all forts. Let's see. That gives us. What's our damage up to now? Zul's actually top damage, beating up on the Leoric. With for the Knights, Maiev still top for the Queens because she's initiating all the fights. Level 16 is now online, so this is where Azran starts getting stronger, getting that 4% health damage, already pretty close to being done.
Leo's getting stronger though too.
Yeah, but Leo is going to start reducing all their damage and being just a nuisance of them trying to kill anybody.
Asmo, though, very close to getting that 400. They should have that quest completed shortly. And then we see how much pain he can inflict.
Yeah, I think this is still going to come down to the big wombos from Illidancing Queens. They're going to keep looking for the Tassadar and the medic, because I think it's been working out really well for them. Then, if they're able to get a big cage right there,
like
that was huge, actually.
Oh my goodness, and the silence gets them all.
Huge cage.
That was disgusting. Look at all those gems going bye-bye.
Cesdrin is smurfing.
Is that a 5 individual team wipe snack?
Yeah,
like, that's like a legit one though. They all blew up together. It wasn't like one of those trailing ones.
I think they was all 5 in the cage. Honestly, all 5 in the cage. APOC. That was a huge wombo coming out from Cetrin, and then everybody else to follow up. But yeah, that's a. They keep doing that. I mean, I don't think there's any way to win.
You know, if you keep killing all 5 people on the enemy team,
you have
a very good chance to win. Expert analysis.
Who would have known? Plus, that lost all of the gems for Knights.
Oh yeah, that was.
They're not going to be because that's going to take them so long to get a turn in.
Did they have turn in? I can't remember. They were either.
They did. That's what they were running to.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
Tassadar. Getting out. Almost.
They still do have a lot of wave clear, so it still can be difficult. Azran's fully done now, and so it does make it very hard for people to turn in or to push in.
But the Weeb Weavers are coming to play, and the Queens. I am going to make a bold assumption here that they really want more than just that fort.
Probably, I would bet. Stukov will be able to heal out some of this poke damage. Do we have percent damage from Tassadar? We do not. We have the Sonic Storm. Which is probably fine, because I think that's a little bit more sustained damage. That too. But I think it's just also just sustained damage.
Look at those globies though from Asmo. They look like they're hurt now.
I mean, he's got that 4% damage at 16.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Alrighty, here we go. Oh, I thought Yotoro was about to drop down on Entomb, honestly, because they had 20.
Yeah, that's Silence and Tomb. They still they basically
Zola's
have a turn
mid.
coming in after this.
They had like a brief window for a 5v4. But I guess why risk it when you already have eliminated the enemy team's gems completely and you just need what, 2-3 more?
I mean, you're level 20. I feel like you want a fight. Like you want this fight to get free keeps because it's gonna be hard for them to push into forts if everybody's alive. They don't have good structure damage with the kill.
Oh, Zul, don't walk out. Oh, so close. I was very afraid of them. I was fearing for their lives.
Illidancing Queens wants to keep pressure on forts because that's like, and they want knights to get baited out into a lane to where they can fight them in the open.
Baited. I want you all to know
but they
that
also
the
get a
cat
turn
has
in.
not moved the entire match.
But nobody's able to see it.
I mean, I'm not gonna have it on during the match.
So I said nobody's able to see it. Alright, this checking the boss.
Look at that.
Take
Look
the
at
boss
that
themselves.
bush check.
They're too good.
I mean, I'm just like I see that little things like that, and like I don't see that sometimes in Storm League, right? It's just like and this is supposed to be Division E, and it doesn't feel like Division E. That's all. That's why.
Is Megan gonna be able to steal the boss?
She was thinking about it.
Oh, you baited out the cage though. That's a pretty good win.
Slid out of the cage. Well, that
She
help
can't
the
snowball
boss
technically. Aw,
She went for it.
Aw. Okay.
She thought about it.
Not exactly in the right direction, but a huge
There's an
entomb.
entomb. Oh no, that's unfortunate. One hero down. That is not going very far. I don't know if the tasks are. Oh, that's a great Blizzard.
Yeah. Things that like everybody from Illidancing Queens has a big AoE like CC, like big Entombs, big cages, big Apox. I mean, Apox so far has just been a follow-up CC with whoever gets entombed or caged. And this might be GG for this game.
Yeah.
Keep down. Boss pretty healthy. Web Weaver's gonna be coming in.
Weeb Weavers.
Weeb Weaver's coming in. No Asmo. Entomb up in 3 seconds. I mean,
I think this might be GG. We're about to find out, though. See if the Knights are able to hold off the advancing Queens. Ooh, what? She was silenced for a second.
From there. Yeah, it's silenced just because the wall was still on her.
Yeah, and with that turn, though, they do kill the Leoric. And they're kind of going ham on the core right now. And they are dying the Queens right now. 3 down. Core, though, at 23%. There is one Weeb Weaver that will be on the core. Is it going to be enough to finish it off? Yes. Or 2%?
Oh my god. Okay,
oh my goodness. There it is. Look at this wimp.
I know, look at this Kael'thas
Dax ran away.
Did not agree. Kael'thas did not believe.
Kael'thas throws one... I mean, they still won it, but Kael'thas needs to throw a Flame Strike or two, buddy. You're level 20, right? Oh, he went to the Master of Flames. He did not believe. I'm going to recommend that Born to Shine reprimands Dax for that cowardice at the end of game number 1.
Yep. He's got to protect his 0 deaths. My
flawless! We had a teammate like that, Snag, by the way, that did that stuff all the time.
We did.
It's like, no, my flawless. I can't. Alright.
My KDA in the beginning. I don't have to be here for the fight.
Alright, let's talk about the actual game. That was well played by the Queens in the late game there, considering that we felt going in that the Knights had a better late game comp, particularly with the Asmo. It was really fun to watch in the beginning though, because the all wave clear all the time was working. It was working.
Was it fun? I mean, I'm not disagreeing it was working. I'm just saying, was it fun to watch?
fun concept. How about that?
Okay,
fun concept.
It's fun to see the fact that they just played it well.
Mm-hmm. Cause, and like it's always nice to see like the team make sure that as my globe hits and they get a little bit extra damage on there to secure it to help him get his stacks. Like, that's fun to watch, in a synergistic way. All right, well, Queens took game number 1. We'll wait to see where we're going for game number 2. And we'll be back after a word from our sponsors, of which we have none. Alrighty, we're back, ready to go. We're going to Volskaya Foundry for this next game. Picked by the Queens, because the Knights opted for first pick.
Sounds good. Volskaya, another map where forces a lot of team fighting on a point. So I think that's probably why Illidancing Queens wanted to go there, especially with how game 1 went. So let's see if they go with another big wombo comp like that.
Wombo combo.
See if we're gonna change some bans up. Maybe get rid of the Rhaegar and ban a Maiev instead.
Yeah, maybe. That Maiev looked pretty good in game 1. ETC still gonna get banned out though.
Yeah. Not showing it yet.
Diva being banned out. Oh, I love that Diva is a thing.
Nobody does. I wonder if that's why the Knights are constantly picking first pick. What did they first pick? They first picked May last game, so you have to assume that Diva's getting banned out.
Yeah, but that means that you have one extra ban that you can do because you can ignore the Diva ban. Rhaegar again.
Still stay
no
on the Rhaegar.
change.
I wonder why they're more afraid of the Rhaegar than a Maiev. Like a Maiev is way scarier than a Rhaegar. After you know somebody plays Maiev and plays a good Maiev, like what's Rhaegar gonna do? You're afraid of Bloodlust? Like, nah, man, ban the Maiev.
Ban it hard.
They could still ban it in the 3rd round if Illidancing Queens doesn't early take it, because I think they did in late game. They did take it late last game.
Wow, Born to Shine getting a little cocky in chat. This Coyote be the Queen's first actual sweep. Why is it Coyote? They corrected sweep. From weep to sweep. Like I'm very confused.
I quit at saying thing.
If this could be like, I don't know.
This Coyote. That's
Coyote though. Let me tell you about these Coyotes. No, Ripper, it's Coyotes. Don't come on. It's obviously Coyotes. They could obviously weep their way to victory. Hey, I should put some of these heroes in for these players. I got so
Knights.
Wait,
once again going for that early pick tank, first pick tank. Picking up the Joanna this time, kind of another just wall tank as we would call it, same as May. This time Queens is saying, okay, we'll take May, try to be on the point. Followed up with the Orphea, probably by that Setstrand, see if he's gonna get some big feast follow-ups on May, or maybe doing the Crushing Jaws follow-up. Orphea's got a lot of that burst potential, and since its short cooldown's pretty good on this map, the Knights following it up with the other Ice Queen, Jaina, and the Pew Pew Man.
It's Captain Pew Pew. Don't take away his rank from him.
I think it only depends if he's using that skin.
No, he's always Captain Pew Pew. It doesn't matter what skin he's on. He's right-click hero.
Yeah. So I don't think they ban out the Anduin. They don't like Born to Shine healers.
Anduin. Sylvanas. Picked up by Dax. Deckard picked up by Born to Shine. I think Deckard was banned last game, actually. They're really targeting Born to Shine to get both these drafts, huh?
Yeah. Honestly, they need to target Setstrand.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many
healers make a lot
healers.
of plays, but Setstrand, like, it's so noticeable
with
the big flashy plays on the Maiev, and I'm sure flashy plays on the Orphea. Born to Shine did great follows on the Stukov. She was always there with the silences, so that is saying something as well. Ooh,
oh, okay, so
again.
It's Mr. Born to Shine on Born to Shine's account, so she's not saying that they're gonna sweep. Yeah, but, like, she's not being cocky. Her husbands keep being cocky for her, and that is acceptable.
It does make it look weird if anybody's gonna rewatch the cast and look at the chat and be like, "Man, Born to Shine's typing a lot during the game." How toxic,
right? Imperius and the Morale. We're going back to the Morales well here in game number 2 for the Knights.
At least this time there's no Maiev, but there's still going to be a Leoric. Again, good pick with going into Morales. It's just so easy to get in tombs on Morales. This time it'll be a lot easier for Morales to get into the medevac, unless the Sylvanas is immediately following up with that silence. But again,
sleep.
A lot of big...
Sleep.
What?
Deckard
Well, there's also sleep too. But I think sleep, like the animation for sleep, actually allows you to still get into medevac. Like the medevac animation is really quick. Like you press the button, you're kind of in it.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of everyone else though. That's kind of
Yeah.
like the medic.
I mean,
Might, the medic might get out.
Illidancing Queen still likes to do the big AoE crowd control. You know, the Leoric, the roots from Deckard, the big Blizzard from May. Still picking those big AoE talents or big AoE heroes. Citadel Knights this time going with the Imperious, gonna try to get some of that burst potential with the Jaina and Imperious combos. Rayners are going in there for that sustained damage. See what they need to change up going into game number 2.
All right, here we go. On the blue team, Icecrown Citadel Knights looking to not get swept and take this to a game number 3. We got squared on the Morales, Slippin' Horse on Captain Pew Pew, Shinboku. I'll get that right one day. On the Johanna, Ember Glow on the Jaina, and the Lich Queen on the Imperious.
And on the red team, Illidancing Queens, we got Yotaro on that Leora again, Dax on the Sylvanas, Setstrin on the Orphea, Born to Shine on the Deckard, and Jakebot on that May.
All right, well, real quick, Mudgeman, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Appreciate that. And Born to Shine, or their husband, thank you for the follow 16 minutes ago, and welcome to the Mouse House. All right, we got the spray game going on again in hardcore mode. Snack, like we did in game number 1. Who do you think will win this game based on the drafts?
This was tough. They actually both are really good. Imperious is always good with the Jaina follow-up. However, you do have the Imperious in the offlane, so it's going to show up on those point control maps. I mean, they both have the exact same elements. There's a little bit more AoE control from Illidancing Queens, so I'll probably give it to them. Just because Deckard and Orphea are really annoying on this map, and then Sylvanas with that push potential if they do get that Protector. But they're pretty close on this one. I think this one should be a lot closer.
All right, well, both teams making the rotation to the camps. Sylvanas on one, Captain Pew Pew, and the Beam Machine on the other. I like that horse mount though. That's so much fun. Take a look at actually. That's some hardcore Skinergy right there by Born to Shine with that outfit and the horse mount. Oh, speaking of though, top lane there might be some stuff going on. Nope, I was lying. I was fooled.
It's a little. What do you like to say? A little.
A little kerfuffle. Just a small kerfuffle. Just a baby kerfuffle.
But more health coming outside of Illidancing Queen since both May and Orphea kind of heal themselves.
Dirty Bathtub will win it. I have faith. I love the names for the different combos.
Dirty Bathtub. Is that the Entomb with Feast?
Yes.
Or is it Blizzard? Or is it the...
No, it's Feast. It's Feast. Right?
I know, but I mean, like, is it off of May's Blizzard? Is it off of?
Oh no, it's
Deckard's
off of Entomb.
Root?
It's off of Entomb.
Okay.
I mean, you can do other things, but yeah, you Entomb, and then you put the the Feast down, and they can't leave it, and they have to swim in the bathtub, even though the waters are dirty.
Gotcha. Ooh, nice. Jaina Blizzard hitting a lot of people there, but Deckard getting those Ruby healing out. Both teams ending up using their turret here. Big rotation.
That is a huge.
But he wasn't level 7. That would have been subdue completed. Feels bad, man.
That's unfortunate. But the queen, not the queens, the knights take the support camp away from the queens actually, and they draw the most toys to have at the first objective because both turrets were used already.
Yeah. I think the big thing here is actually, so I was watching Leo and the Imperious on bot lane. Leo is doing a lot more work than the Imperious just because since Leo clears the lanes faster, the actually minions are doing a lot of damage to Imperious and allowing him to trade out on the health. So see how that, if he's going to change the strategies there.
Do you think they're going to Ember Glow? Okay, they get out. Do you think they're going to change to, because I know right now Johanna's there right now, but do you think they're going to rotate to an offlane Johanna double soaking? Because like right now they're doing that build. Or they're doing a variation of it.
You always pick these talents, pretty much.
Even?
So
you still take Retaliation? I mean, I only play offlane version of Johanna.
I still take Retaliation.
Okay.
Even if I'm maintaining.
What? So 7 though, does that tell you anything?
7 is usually the
momentum?
Less of momentum. Or yeah, whatever it's called.
There's too many blessed
when you
stuff
want to do the
with it.
rotation.
Slippin' Horse kind of stayed a little bit too long, and he's going to go down. Shimboku as well is going to go down. That's a 2-for-0 special. That's in the favor of the Queens, who will look to take this first objective and maybe get a well and a couple of towers with it.
I mean, they're gonna have Sylvanas. They can actually probably take a lot. I mean, a protector takes out one turret with its, with claw thing, whatever the hand, ethereal hand, and Sylvanas will take out the other. And then we can take out the towers, turn off the towers after the hand is over.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at chat because Hunter's now asking, "Are you typing as you play?" That's
Different person on the
that's
on the
Mr.
account, apparently.
Mr. Born to Shine. That's the husband. Hunter.
Using their account.
Yeah.
So taking out one well, oh, actually wait, both those towers are at like no health, 100 health each on those towers. Didn't want to finish them off with a couple machine guns.
I mean, they'll get there
taking
eventually.
actually a lot of damage on this protector. They could just be wait a little bit longer. I mean, they have 20 seconds. Not really gonna be able to get that well with the new changes to the shielding.
Are they gonna get a tower at least? Okay, they get the tower. Oh.
Look at all those rubies. There's actually 4 people here. They could stay here a little bit. Rainer's getting some damage in.
So remind everyone, because I kind of forgotten to. I know the towers, the wells were changed. Did they flip the shield and regular health, or what was the change?
Correct. They flipped them basically. So the shield is now 75%, and the regular health is 25% of its normal health. So now, if you don't finish it off, it's going to recharge to a higher health pool than previously.
Right. It takes longer to get rid of the shield, but it's faster than to whittle it down once the shield is gone. That's basically the change.
But like if you don't finish it, now the thing's gonna.
It's like an Abathur hat.
Second time you go after it.
Let's put on the well.
Or,
I'm not an Abathur hat. I'm sorry. A mule, an Abathur mule, kind of. Listen, I've been drinking. Not much, but I haven't.
Not a Radler. That 4% beer, man. You got it.
It's actually not even 4%. I'm pretty sure it's like 3.5 or something. So I have no real excuse.
Super drunk.
Ooh, guys. All right. Anyway,
both teams we do have a feast with Entomb. We got Ice Wall and
That's Crushing Jaws, friend. That's Crushing Jaws.
Oh, it is Crushing Jaws. Okay, so no Dirty Bathtub after all the chat going on. We got Ring of Frost coming out of the Jaina, looking for their own Wombo combo, following up with the Blessed Shield, I would imagine. Maybe some Imperious Stuns. Honestly, Imperious Stun is long enough to do Ring of Frost.
Yeah. I guess. I like Wally, though.
Wally does allow you to give a lot more trades, a lot more duels.
Yeah, I mean, especially on a Sylvanas, Orphea, and a May, all that can be up in your booty.
Yeah.
Speaking of booty, there's an Entomb onto the Imperious with the Crushing Jaws, and that is one dead angelic booty.
I wonder if he were to use this Q, because a lot of times it's funny because you can go the Q over the wall. Nice quick play here, taking the... Oh, there's going to be an Ice Wall. Is she going to get in? She does, barely!
She got in. And, okay, Slippin' Horse with the penetrating round to back her up. And who does Jaina 3 get caught?
It's so hard to kill May.
That was
so
actually
hard to kill May.
That was pretty
good.
good.
That was really almost super clutch from Jake Butt.
That was good on everyone though. Like Slippin' Horse had a great, boot back,
knockback,
sure to get the point back. Like everyone played that pretty well. It was quality entertainment. There's a turret though that was dropped during that kerfuffle. Who has stuff? Jaina has the heal, and that's it. Someone has a 2. Okay, Dax and Yotaro have turrets. Sylvanas and Leoric have turrets. 2 for 1 in the toy department, and they have 13. They have so many advantages going into this. Right, objective right.
Yeah. They're going to take a little bit. I think Imperius should be able to get the next wave mid, and then they'll probably get the wave top to get 13, and then be able to take a fight. Okay, actually, not going to take that midway. Okay, there you go. I think they tried to made that call. They might just be able to get 13 with that top wave. It's hard to say. I guess they do. So
it's a lot of potions. Look at all them potions up there.
He is set up with the big potions. But they're super far away from him. If they can catch them before they get there.
All right, everything's going down. There's a sleep into the Entomb with the Crushing Jaws. That is a dead Jaina. And is that Raynor gonna go down?
They dropped all of their items.
Mm-hmm. All the toys have been dropped. Imperius does go down, actually, not the Ray Ray. Captain Pew Pew. Yataro on the backside on that. Looking for a little bit more. They did abandon the post, so there is no percentage being built up right now.
Yeah, but they should still get it. I mean, there's still gonna be 18 seconds on Imperius getting back.
Right.
Imperius will have some time to res and run
I was
back.
gonna say, let's see if Dax picks up the healing pot for free or taps, and he went and tapped. I just want to point that out. I had a feeling he was gonna do that. That could have healed him full, and he already had full mana. But nah, let's go tap instead.
Oh, is Entomb available? Entomb not. It is. Oh no, barely.
That's the second time that Squared has just like weaseled their way out of an Entomb.
She's skinny, man. The walls are just popping her up and pushing her over to the other side. Humpty Dumpty fell over the wall.
I missed
Ran
that.
into Sleeping Horse on.
Real quick, thank you, Jinxie Cat, for the raid, and all 13 of you that have come to this party. We are in game number 2 of this Division E matchup, where the Illidancing Queens have a 1-0 lead, and that looks like a May that might be in trouble. That's a good little sign stuff from Dax to kind of keep them away.
In trouble. That was a really good ice. So JakeBot did the trait ice block right to dodge the Joanna shield, and then then the peeling silence from Dax to let May escape. Good plays.
Good plays all around. Meanwhile, we're getting mid and bot at the same time. Oh, there was an Entomb that went down. Yotaro was going to go down again. I think they want to leave. Yeah, they're going to try to walk out of this, but that's a Deckard and an Orphea in there, which I guess the Deckard might be able to survive themselves pretty well. And the yeah, they're not bad to be able to yeet themselves out. That's somehow
meanwhile, they got that mid fort. So Sylvanas just pushed other lanes with the trait, be able to get mid fort. So pretty good trade. Leo comes back pretty quick. That's always the thing about this map, is that it's so hard to actually fight with the Protector because it doesn't really do anything in team fights. Like, you get one push, unless you like really coordinate your abilities, like a stun lock with the whatever that fissure ability is. I actually don't know what the Protector's abilities are called.
Yeah, I know. I just know the
it doesn't
E is
really
like that laser, the W is like a machine gun, and the Q is that big old ball of fury. Right?
It doesn't really. Yeah, the Protector doesn't really do anything. So, like, you always see teams get to the point where, okay, let the Protector push into us, wrap around, kill the rest of their team 5v3, and then force people to jump out of the Protector. Uh-oh, Lich Queen's in trouble. I think he's dead.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make it. Ooh. The Queens just killed the Queen. That seems like treason.
Yep.
It's treason then.
It's treason. I don't think they care.
All right, they're gonna go for this. I don't know why.
Oh, barely gets the May.
Yeah.
Medic. Fuck.
Medic, you got this.
I got there.
You got there. Slipping Horse heals back to full. Johanna's got blown. Yeah. Entomb went down. There was really no follow-up available though, because they'd already used everything. It was more like a, hey,
healing.
You're stuck here, and you aren't going to go anywhere, and we're going to eventually finish you off. That is a 4-individual team wipe, because the Queen was killed earlier.
Yeah. And they don't have the turn off, but I think they can still push it anyways.
They disagree. They're going for mid. They're going to turn off this one item. I don't know. I feel like I'm with you. I think that should have been keep wall. In the top or mid, whichever one. Maybe mid, because the wave's going to be pushing there sooner.
Right.
Instead, we're going to get a turret camp. They will have painted almost the whole entire map orange/red.
Yeah, they're definitely living on the Knight's side of the map now. Closer to 20s, got like a level lead, almost 2-level lead. And they'll be able to get 20s here basically during the mid objective. Which should guarantee them the third objective, and usually by this time they're probably gonna be looking to take a keep. Tomb over the wall.
I mean, the medic's stuck there, but not really doing much to it. Oh my goodness, I say that. Where did all that damage come from? Was it from the silent? Was it a wailing arrow? It must have been, right?
It was a wailing arrow, and I think also the Orphea.
Okay.
But traded 1 for 1. They're gonna keep jumping in. But Joanna gets blown up there.
Oh, Jaina, unlucky. They tried to get out of the wall, but they were not able to. 3 for 1. That's a very good trade. Very good special deal that they found over at their local Walmart. And the Queens are going to take this keep. Do they march for the core, or do they just go back for the objective? Because the objective would win as well. They're marching for the core.
There's no DPS alive.
Yeah.
It is coming back up.
I mean, I agree to march for the core, but we saw earlier that they didn't go for keep wall, so I wasn't sure what they're going to do.
There's doing no Jaina for 20 seconds. No,
double stun. Oh, you can't allow the double stun like that. Oh, they back up. They're really low.
Yeah, now
the
they
pots
should get the
are
objective.
pretty good. Pots are pretty good.
By the way.
Now they're in tomb.
But they're getting
I feel
too
like
far
they're
away
turning
from the core.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think they chased a little too hard. Especially since they chased into all the pots that they got full health on.
Ooh, Blessed Shield goes out, but is Dax going to go down?
Gotta save the KDA.
Stays
Gotta save the
alive.
KDA.
Barely. Don't walk in that blizzard. Oh, look at them just skirting the edge of that blizzard.
Don't walk into pots either.
I mean, yeah, pots.
Okay,
what else do? Alright, this has to
I mean,
be,
who needs objective on this game? Right? I mean, who needs objectives?
Ah, the Ring of Frost. It does get 2 people. The Morales does make it out of there, but this should be GG. Illidancing Queens are going to get the domination victory over the Icecrown Citadel Knights.
Not over there yet. Come on. They can win it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
I'll wait.
GG. Oh, they got the pumpkin
Right.
GG. Wait. Zooming in. Woo! Alright. Have you watched Heroes in 2020? No, I haven't.
So I had no idea.
What
Still,
game is
Orphea
this?
hurt this much. So Orphea does do a lot of damage, and Sylvanas did go the percent damage at level 1, so she will shred tanks as well. Yeah, they were blowing people up there.
Oh, did she go the percent damage? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
She
actually
did.
really good talent. Like, is that the best talent for Sylvanas level 1?
It's that or the Q build. I would say
Mm-hmm. Fair
depends
enough.
on who you're going against.
Okay. Orphea. Yep. Setstrin doing work again.
Yeah, so much more damage than everybody else.
I mean, the only person that was feeding was Leoric, Yataro, and that was because they were also just trying to get trait value. So you can't really blame them for that, I don't think.
Right.
Alright, who... Let's go actually do this screen. Bam. Who can we get? We'll ask interview? Question mark? Oh, let me update Soothsayer. Alright, we'll go to our usual lobby.
Okay.
Our favorite lobby.
Go Mambo number 5.
Yeah, lobby 5 is the best lobby.
I agree. Hey,
As Born to Shine has joined us, thank you. Congratulations on your domination.
Thank you. Felt pretty good. We've struggled a little bit the past couple of weeks. In case you've noticed, we like to lose the first game, so felt good to get a win.
Classic curse.
Yeah,
We know the feel. You lose a game 1, but still win it out, and you never get that domination of those 3 points. Those glorious 3 points.
yes.
Those glorious 3 points
Feels
that now
good.
put you at least tied for first, unless those other teams haven't played yet. Oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think we had a bye week last week, so we're behind a match or 2 from some of the other teams. So I'm not sure how all the points add up.
That's even better then.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick. Dax, first of all, this is not a finger cam. This is a cat cam. He likes to lay on my lap, so I can't.
It's a
I got
cat.
no choice.
It's
So
a
it's-
head smush cam into the armrest.
Yeah, listen. I'm not in charge of what he does. He just likes. This is how he likes to lay, and he'll do it for hours. Anyway, it seemed to me that they were targeting you very on almost a lot of their bans, because they banned the Rhaegar and Deckard in game 1 and the Rhaegar and Anduin in game number 2. Did that hurt your feelings at
Yes.
all, or do you feel like it just has so many good healers it doesn't matter what they ban?
I mean, it definitely hurts my feelings. I don't I think I've gotten to play Rhaegar once this whole season, so it's a little upsetting. He's like my favorite hero. I mean, aside from Brightwing, who's the ultimate favorite.
Obviously.
You're not picking Brightwing? Brightwing's OP now. Have you not heard?
My drafters don't let me take Brightwing, so
Now you can listen to
Drafters.
us.
Born to Shine's
let
drafters.
You can
Born
listen to
play
us now.
Brightwing.
Brightwing is
OP
OP,
now.
and you can trust Snag because he is somehow in Masters. I don't know how he is, but he is in Masters. So you can trust him.
I keep telling them to let me play, but see, you hear that, guys? We got to play Brightwing.
So game number 1, you guys went for the. Were you guys worried about the Asmo task star at all with the heavy wave clearing?
I mean, TAS has been strong lately, and Asmo with the small map can get the rotations and the stacks pretty easily on Tomb, but we went in with a plan, we went in with our draft, and our combo, and we said we're going to execute this, and I think we were able to do that pretty successfully.
Who was yelling the most when you guys got that 5-man team wipe with that amazing combo?
I think we were all yelling, and then we were all yelling on top of each other for the calls afterwards. It was a little bit chaotic.
when the excitement's too high and nobody knows what to do next because everybody's yelling.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely felt good. Like I said, especially coming off, our streak of losing game 1. So yeah, it was kind of may have been a moment of like, oh my god, we won a team fight in game 1. Now what?
So is Setstrin going to be like insufferable after hardcore, carrying a little bit DPS wise in both those games?
Everybody did good in game 1. Come on.
Everybody
He's
did
always
good,
insufferable.
But like those my Ev pulls were pretty ridiculous in game 1 over and over again. So he's always
Please don't feed his ego. Don't feed the DPS's ego.
How about this? Actually, he was probably the worst player easily in the game. And,
yes.
Really... Actually, no, what I really want to ask you was, were you mad at Dax at all when he went and tapped because he was at half health, even though you had like 2 full super potions there that he could have taken instead? Like,
Game 2, by the way.
Does that hurt your feelings at all when your teammates don't actually pick up the healing pots that you dutifully lay out there for them?
You know what? As a healer, I'm used to my team walking away from all my heals. So at this point, I've hardened my heart. It doesn't hurt my feelings anymore. I'm used to it. It's just the life of a healer main. That's just my life.
That's factually correct. As another healer main, that's factually correct.
Mm-hmm.
See, when Linehouse asked if you were mad at Dax, I thought he was going to talk about game 1, where Dax ran away from the core to save his KDA.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And he's at like the other side of the map when the core is dying. I thought you were going to yell at that.
Well, I'm going to tattle on him. At the end of game 2, he got so excited when he realized he didn't get any deaths in either series. He's like, yes, MVP, my MVP is intact. And I was like, oh God.
Oh, no. False. MVPs, if there's any MVPs, it was actually probably, let's see, I'd go with Jakebot. I was going to say with Jakebot, Yotare. Those are the 2.
I think Leo was way better.
And then I would pick the healer because they keep you alive. So, but that's just me.
I know.
Thanks.
Anybody who's not going to sacrifice their KDA for the core win.
For the good of the core
I don't know.
Because
that was all MVP status in my mind.
If that core had ended at 2%, he would have felt real bad.
Yeah, absolutely. So call him out for all of that, please.
Oh, we will.
Oh, we did.
We did during the cast too. Don't you worry.
Excellent.
You have any more questions, Snag?
No, I think we're good.
I'm
good, anyways.
Before we let you go, then, Born, do you have any shout-outs you would like to make or anything like that?
Yeah. First of all, shout out to my team. Great job tonight, guys. Proud of you. We got a domination. And then to Icecrown Citadel Knights, thanks so much for the good series. To you guys for casting. We really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to watching the VOD tomorrow. And shout out to my husband, who was apparently watching the game on my Twitch account and talking to everybody on my Twitch. So
just confusing everybody. Honestly.
Was not confusing at all. What are you talking about? It was very clear.
So thanks, Mr. Bourne. I think that's about it.
All right. Well, congratulations again on that domination, and good luck to you and your team the rest of the season.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
No problem. All right. Before we go, I do see. Actually, let's go back to the our channel real quick, Snag. All right. So before we go, I saw in chat that there was a question. The real Tabasco asked, "Why is Brightwing OP?" Do we want to answer that question, Snag, or do we want to let that hang in the air, in the ether of eternity?
I don't know. I guess just watch some games. You can tell.
So I would say
Brightwing makes plays.
A quick primer would be you have to be fast and you have to be good at landing your cues because Brightwing, when her center shot hits a hero, her burst activates again. And so you build it right? Where...
Yeah.
Huh?
The burst heal?
Yeah, the burst heal, her burst heal, which is her trait, activates again. So you'll get more trait healing if you can land your Qs. So you kind of go build where you get, you have a dream shot for the extended range on it. You have you can go polymorph for the 1 for the extra range on that as well, and you can also you can prevent like a Diablo charge or a Greymane jumping in or a Zeratul. So you have really good damage mitigation. You have a pretty good heal in your Z and in your E, your blink heal. So like if you have to kind of really understand her kit, but when you do, she has a lot of engage mitigation or like single pick type mitigation, as well as pretty good burst healing overall. And since he also has the natural trait healing, it's like the natural tick as well. You have good sustain at the same time. So she's kind of tricky to play though. So it's a reason why a lot of people don't like her or don't think she's good. Is because if someone's not good with Brightwing, it can very quickly show. Does that sound like a good, fair explanation?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of with most healers. I mean, yeah, Brightwing probably has a little bit more of a skill ceiling because of the fact that it's so much more of her power comes out of landing the Q. But I mean, now that they've rather recently increased the slow of polymorph, so it's a little easier to set yourself up with hitting Qs. I mean, there's so much CC that you're always playing around with ETC, Joanna, any of those people. It gets relatively easy to hit your Qs if you're not just throwing it out willy nilly.
Yep.
So, true. But the big power is the range on sheep. Like you just turn off so many heroes from their power.
And I like this last question from Gibbs. It is October. Why has Snag not updated his emblem? That's a good question, Snag. Why do you hate?
Because I haven't gone to any type of graphic person, and I don't do graphics.
All right, that's going to be it for us. We will actually be back in less than an hour for another cast. We have Garulius Gabberlunzies versus Blood, Bath, and Beyond. And yes, we're going to greatly enjoy saying that first team name for the entire cast. GG.
Sure.
I'm going with GG. Anyway, we'll be back at 8 p.m. Pacific time for that cast, again, in less than an hour. With that, we'll see you all very soon. Thanks for joining us here in the Mouse House. Congratulations again to the Illidancing Queens. And you all have a wonderful evening.